It's week 1 of the NFL, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Tigers and the Wizards, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll give them a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carr with it on first. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 48. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Runs inside the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it sets up first down. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Wizards one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Palmer coming in motion left. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Carr. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carr now on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it at the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, it's Gibbs. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Mike Edwards up to make that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Carr with it on 3rd and short. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
That's going to be caught by Cooks. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Wizards take a 7-point lead in the first. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Wizards grow their lead to 8. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Carr off the play fake. That one's complete over the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Carr here from the gun. Able to get it to Moore. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 14-6 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go play action with Carr. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets them back within 5.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Wizards and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. On first down, here's Stafford. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Man in motion here. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. That throw finds Jamar Chase. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Throwing is Stafford on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Tigers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Carr. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on fourth down. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Laporta with the grab. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Stafford now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Running with Swift out of the gun. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by DaRon Bland. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Tigers returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They've got a man in motion. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Carr back to throw. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's Swift to start the drive. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Stafford back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Valus Jones now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Tigers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. Offense up to the line fast. He's on the move. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Wizards and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta figure out this third down here. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. And they'll need to use the sideline and be conscious of the clock here, Brock. No timeouts remaining as they try for points before halftime. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you back stateside to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report all queued up and ready to go.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in the Sooner state of Oklahoma, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Devin Singletary, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead. These 2 teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Wizards are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. Finds Laporta. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. Stafford now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's Swift on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Wizards getting all set to punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The visitors and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Trying the right side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he'll get it up to the 44. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the pocket, he's taking a shot down the left side. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. That's Mayer, he's got it. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Carr. This one quickly to Harrison. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 16. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Carr here from the gun. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. That's incomplete left side. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. A give to Gibbs. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He picked up 6, has him close. 3rd and goal for the 2. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Tigers start the 2nd half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
They want to run it across. And he dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Back out runs their offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. This one taken in by Chase. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Toss play, Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 15. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick by Shudak is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Carr. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throw left side, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they finally get to him. He just kept hanging on to that football, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Now they send their back in motion right. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The home teams and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in his 2nd half. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's a bootleg for him. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
So out now comes the punter, and he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. On first down, it's Gibbs. A lot of grass ahead. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They go play action with Carr. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them the first. They give to Gibbs on the option. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Here's Carr. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Tigers take a fourth-quarter lead. Derek Carr with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hubbard with a return here. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Motioning the tight end now. Stafford now on first down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Swift gets it on the option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing is Stafford on third. They get to him and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Now outruns their offense to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Finally lets this one go deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Carr back to throw. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Wizards needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Swift. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's going to be Swift. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards have taken the lead late. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He'll look to throw it. That's into the hands of Moore. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Setting up to pass. Shakes himself free. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Back to throw. Moore's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The defense takes its third and final timeout. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Wizards as we say cheerio from London.